Hello everyone, this is Angel Terri here with some more Dragon Age Origins. When we last left off, we had made our way here to Ostagar, and I wanted to bring up a question that Carl, one of my regular viewers, had asked me was, can you explain why I didn't wear a lot of the armor that I found? So I'm going to go over that real quick, so I apologize I didn't show that really well. So I found a lot of these armor, like the Dwarven armored boots and the Dwarven armor. The thing is they're grayed out, which means I can't wear them. I don't have the strength requirements. This is 14 strength, and my strength is 11 because I'm doing more dexterity for her. So essentially, Naravia will be wearing more like the leather armor and things like that. One moment, everyone. Okay, sorry about that. Oh yes, so if I wanted Naravia, whatever, to wear the armor that I had picked up, I would have to get her strength up in order to wear. Like this one's 20, this one's 38. These are all plate mail. That's why I was commenting that if you were a dwarf that was a warrior, you would do a lot better. Now, the other reason, if you were wondering, Carl, why I didn't keep these things on, the Helm of the Deep, the Lion's Paw, that is stuff you get from downloaded content. And I wanted to actually take that off to show, like, hey, you know, Naravia, you know, really was going through, like, if somebody had just a plain vanilla game, didn't have all this special crap on. That's essentially why I did that. I'll put them back on. You know, lore-wise, I'll think something like Goran was able to escape and was able to find where I was at, you know, sent the stuff over, yada yada, type of a dealio. But yeah, so that's why I couldn't wear those armor. So here we are in Ostagar. Now I want to see if we can talk to as many people and see what's going on as much as we can. Alright.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
Okay, so here's some Templars. Here's the mages.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
Alright. Magi encampment. A dude.
We stand here in this hour. Good folk.
Greetings, young lady. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king.
Okay. I am Naravia.
Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact.
King Kalen thinks the battle will go well.
The king must always seem confident. His behavior affects the troops' morale.
Fair enough.
He does seem to find his enthusiasm easily, though. Reminds me of a puppy. And I say that with both respect and affection. He is a fine man. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
You faced Darkspawn before?
Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade?
Not much. I'm a dwarf, after all.
It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
Okay, so what's the Black City?
Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
So does that mean that dwarves don't dream if they don't know anything about the Fade? That's interesting. Okay, and is that true?
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true.
Fair enough.
It is as good an explanation as any for now.
Okay. Well, I'll just kill every Darkspawn I see.
A wise attitude. It's worked well for me in the past. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Death is no failure, my friend.
Alright, so that's Wynne.
Should it find you, you will not have failed your king.
Death.
Welcome, young woman.
Who are you?
I am one of the Tranquil, my friend. I am of the Circle of Magi. But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the Circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
Okay, well, what is enchantment exactly?
It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not.
See, that's why the dwarves were that good with folding the lyrium, because they didn't have the magic in them, I guess. What sorts of enchantments are there?
Runes exist that hold the power of the elements that increase strength or swiftness. Almost any spell can be given permanency, given enough skill and lyrium. Naturally, the greater the power required, the more expensive the rune will become to create. True power comes with a price, as we know only too well.
Yeah, fair enough. Now, I don't think she's going to be affected by how strangely he speaks, so she doesn't give a crap. Well, I should go.
Goodbye.
She's met some weird people in her life anyway. Alright, what's up here? Like, Naravia is curious, though she still doesn't like humans. You know, she thinks elves are, like, flighty and all that crap. But she's not going to also be a really big tool bag unless it's, you know, her own people. Oh, Alistair.
Now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Lols.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You talking to me? I'll whoop your ass.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
You are a very strange human.
You're not the first to tell me that. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
How can a dwarf be a mage?
You never know, these mages sneak up on you. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit, from Orzammar. I should have recognized you right away, I apologize.
Okay, and you must be Alistair.
Did Duncan mention me? Nothing bad, I hope. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Okay. What can you tell me about this joining?
Oh, honestly, nothing. Try not to worry about it. It will just distract you. There haven't been any Dwarven Grey Wardens in some time. You must know a lot about Darkspawn.
Well, we've been fighting them for centuries.
Hard to believe most folks here think the Darkspawn disappeared after the last Blight, when your people still suffer every day.
That's true.
Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
Alright, that argument I saw, what was that about?
With the mage. The Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
What's a Templar?
You don't know? Quick version then. The Chantry tries to control mages because they're dangerous, so they keep Templars that train to hunt down and kill apostates. That's what I was being trained as when Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
Okay. Well, what about the other recruits? Because there's got to be more than just me.
Davith and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them?
Nope, I haven't.
Keep an eye out. Maybe we'll see one of them.
Okay, well, let's go.
If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Okay, so here we have Alistair. Open your crap nugget. Alright, be a turd. There we go. Alright, here we got Alistair. Alistair is a warrior, and a Templar, and a human. Now, he has enough strength to wear some of the lower level heavy armor that I have. Oh, gosh. Sorry about that, guys. I just had lunch, like, not too long ago. So he's got Righteous Strike, which is for a Templar. Templars are enforcers specifically chosen to control mages and slay abominations. Each of the Templars' melee hit against an enemy spellcaster drains its mana. Okay, so we definitely want to send Alistair out to the closest spellcaster. Okay, he's got powerful. Through training and hard work, the warrior has gained greater health and reduced the fatigue penalty for wearing armor. This I always would... Oops, sorry. This is always I would something... I mean, words. This is something I would always get when I played a warrior. Because if you want to have the good heavy armor sets, you need to make sure you have something to control the stamina loss when you're wearing them. One moment, everyone. Okay, sorry, I gave my dad a haircut. But yeah, so if you play a warrior and you want to wear all those heavy armors, get yourself powerful. Now, Alistair is set up to be a sword and board character. So he has Shield Bash. The character's Shield bashes a target, dealing normal damage as well as knocking the target off its feet unless it passes a physical resistance check. Shield Mastery doubles the strength bonus for this attack. Okay. And then he has Shield Pummel. The character follows up an attack with 2 hits from the shield, dealing normal damage with each attack. If the target fails a physical resistance check, it is stunned. Shield Mastery doubles the character's strength bonus for each strike. So you definitely... Where the hell's Shield Mastery? Okay, so you definitely want to go down this line. This is important. Alright, now he also has Shield Block, which is a passive. Practice fighting with the shield improves the character's guard. Enemies can no longer flank the character on the shield carrying side. So if he carries his shield in his left hand, they can't flank him on the left side. Okay. Then you have Shield Cover. While in this mode, the warrior's shield provides a greater chance of deflecting missile attacks. Shield Mastery increases this bonus further. So missile attacks would be like arrows, but I don't know if they consider like normal auto attack from a staff, like shoots like balls of light. I don't know if that's considered missiles or not. Alright. So that's what he has, and he has... Okay, he just has 3 points in expert... He's got 3 points in combat training. Alright. Okay, now there is stuff you can pick up here. Can I open this? Yes. Ooh, some runes. Now here's the dealio. You get a lot of stuff if you play as a rogue. So you kind of have to decide what you want to do. Like, if you want to try to get as much stuff as you can in this game, play a rogue, get pickpocket, that type of dealio. If you don't care, then that's fine. Because a lot of people didn't realize, not Jory, the other one. The other guy you get, he's a rogue. He doesn't have open locks. And a lot of people, I remember when this game came out, a lot of people were upset. Dorvey, whatever the hell his name is. A lot of people were annoyed because, you know, they're like, oh, he's a rogue character. But, well, there you go. You ain't got no way to open damn locks. This little douche. Not that, you know, you,
So,
Davith.
any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad.
Alright, Davith.
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
Okay, and what's that supposed to mean?
Oh, me and Sir Knight were just betting on what the third recruit would be. Not a dwarf, yet here you are. The name's Davith. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they'd cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
Really? What do you know about this ritual?
I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
Really? What's the wilds?
We're right on the northern edge of the Kukari wilds here, miles and miles of savage country. My home village isn't far, and I grew up on tales about the wilds. Even been in there a few times. Scary place.
Okay. Well, this seems like an odd place for an army to camp, then.
I'm told the Blight started in the forest, so the army's here waiting for them to come out, dangling meat in front of the bear, if you catch my meaning.
Okay.
It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see, like we have a choice.
Yeah, my nose is running now. Well, I wouldn't be here if I did.
You take what you get, right?
Yeah, true.
Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah, he's a rogue and he didn't come with lockpicking, so many people were upset about that. Now, this is the quartermaster. Can I open your chest?
Yes.
Oh, fire arrows. Now, I'm not worrying about things to get for Darvith and Jory. So, let's see here, Alistair. Actually, no, wait a second. Okay, we're going to put a studded helmet on. Alright, let's give you that. See, I got my stamina. I'm a bit weighed down with what I'm wearing. Well, these are all light stuff, isn't it? Yeah, they weigh some. Plus one attributes increase monetary gain. That'll work for you. Oh god, pardon me. Alright, give you that belt. Alright, if somebody watches this, you need to tell me, does the critical backstab damage work for arrows? I really need to know. Because if they do, I would give it to him, to her. Because I, honest to God, have no idea. Because this would be nice to get the extra healing. So I'm going to put that on you. I'm going to put this on you, but honestly, I need to know if that works for that or if it's only just melee. Because a lot of games allow you to do it with range, but a lot of them don't. So, alright. Now for you. See, like, you can't use this. That's 26 dexterity. And we'll give you the fine dwarven blade. And give you that, make you look like an idiot. 120. Alright, so the gray iron is actually better than iron. Okay, what the hell does he have on now? Oh, you already have good stuff on. What the fudge? Use that though. Heavy armor. You have equipped heavy armor, massive armor. While these grades of armor offer excellent protection, be aware that they reduce the character's attack speed with bows and crossbows, although the Master Archer talent eliminates this penalty for the heavy class of armors. Weighty armor also tends to cause more fatigue, which is a percentage increase in the mana or stamina cost to activate a spell or talent. Alright. Well, you're the tank, sweet cheeks. You need to wear that stuff. Give you that. Actually, you know what? Actually, I'll give you that. This I'll give for the resistance. This for the constitution. What does this give me? Willpower? We'll give you a lucky stone. Now what I do is I always set this up here. Normally, I'm going to say that with quotes, I normally give people the tactical stuff because honestly on easy you can set tactical and then just not give a crap about what's going on. The only exception is if you run into spellcasters with their stupid fireballs. But I find if you just let them go, you know, just let them go. So I have to be careful because I'm not doing easy. I'm doing normal right now. So I need to be extremely careful how this is going to work. Like I said, this is all new to me doing it this way. Alright, so I'm not going to talk to the quartermaster right now. Because I don't want to worry about selling anything, at least just yet. So what do we got up here? What do we got up here?
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today.
May
you find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let it be.
Bird. Now here's Sir Jory.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
You've heard about me?
Not a great deal. We've been waiting for your arrival, though. Sir Jory is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arl Eamon. I wasn't aware dwarves could be Grey Wardens. I've only seen a few of your folk in the castle dealing with the smithy.
Okay. Well, not all dwarves are smiths, you know.
Of course. My father was the castle smith, so I encountered dwarves through him. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens.
His eyes freak me out.
It's thrilling to be given that chance.
His eyeballs really do freak me out. It's like they're going to pop out of his freaking head. Well, I wouldn't be here if I had a choice in the matter.
I fought hard to get here. Impressing Duncan was not easy. Tell me, has anyone told you what this joining ritual entails?
Well, Davith said we might be going into the wilds.
I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
I mean, seriously, you see his wires freaking bug out of his head like bong. Siri, stop it. Stupid thing. Sorry, that's our Siri's been, my husband and my Siri's been going crazy today. Earlier, it just, both of them turned on for no reason. I don't know why either, unless it's a vibration or something. Now here's a quest you can do. Talk to this prisoner.
Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me?
No, I haven't.
I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you? All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
Well, that stinks. Okay, well, why would I want to help you? I mean, you're a prisoner. Why would I give a crap?
Because you might want something I don't need. Them circle wizards got a chest they keep things in. Magical things. And I stole the key. That's why I'm here. I got one of them drunk, took his key and tried to sneak to the chest. They assumed I was deserting. I can't use it from here, but I'd trade you for some food and water.
Okay, well, they didn't find the key when you were arrested? I mean, come on, you're freaking naked and crap.
I swallowed it, but it's come back into my possession since then, so to speak.
Okay, now, I know if you swallow a tooth, like my husband had that problem when he had a tooth with a post on it. The post part broke off, but he swallowed something, and supposedly they say, oh, just let it pass through or whatever. Can you do that with an entire key? I'm serious. Well, for my girl, she's like, okay, well, you got a key, make it the chest, yeah, we'll get some crap at it, I'll see what I can do.
Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Okay, now, you could deal with this one of a few ways. One, you could actually kill the prisoner, get the key, but if you have Alistair with you, he doesn't like that, so he goes down by one. You can kind of sweet talk the guard into giving you the food, or I think it's 10 silver you give him for it. Let's see, let's save the game before we try.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
Okay. Who is this prisoner exactly?
They say he was recruited before the war up in Dinnerham. Probably figured he'd never have to fight if he served the king, right?
Well, why did he want to desert? Or desert? Desert, yeah. Why did he want to desert? That is such a funny word. Desert means to leave, or desert means the thing you eat at the end of dinner.
Why does anyone want to desert? Because he thinks he's going to die and he's a bloody coward, that's why.
That's rude.
Either that or he's been listening to a bunch of hogwash about how the Darkspawn will drag you off and eat you.
Nom nom. Well, I had a chat with him actually.
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
He asked for some food and water.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
So you miss out on one meal. This man could be hanged soon.
All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care.
Because he got a key.
I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm going to say it was you. Just so you know.
Okay, so we've got the food and water. Now, if I had... I don't have the money, but I believe if you have the 10 silver, you'll get the option to buy it from him.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away.
Alright, well, here's some food.
Much obliged. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you. And, as I mentioned, here's the key. Use it in good health, huh?
Huh. Considering where that came from, let's hope we're not the only ones in good health.
Yeah, poopy. Alright, see now Alistair approves. So, in this game you get a approval bar. Is that what I call it? Yeah. Party members' approval changes based on plot decisions or gifts. High approval provides combat bonuses and possible romance options, while low approval may lead a party member to desert you. I have never gotten any party member to desert me. I either pick them up or I don't. It's as simple as that. I'm sure there's tons of videos out there you can watch if you ever want to see what happens. I don't like to do that. Because I don't think it's right. I mean, if you want to play an a-hole character, I mean, knock yourself out, but you're just going to have to realize in here, people are not going to like you if you be a complete dickwad. Okay. Now, there are some things like elf fruit and stuff around.
Sorry, miss. The army camp is off limits for you right now.
Oops. Wrong way. Sorry. Wrong way. Well, we got soldiers, the infirmities here. Okay. Got an elf fruit here. So yeah, you could just, I usually just run around holding the tab button down. Health poultices. You have acquired a health poultice. These instantly restore some of your health. To use the poultice, well, technically, the item itself is not a health poultice, but you can use it to restore a small amount of health, and those with skill can use it to make a potent elixir. That's what it should tell you. Alright guys, well, okay, so that's our time here. When we get back, we're going to check out these guys over here that talks about the dogs. And we will continue walking around Ostagar before we go back to Duncan. So, this is Angel Terry. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye!